Deacon. Quite a few years ago now, I had the chance to go on vacation at one point. My wife said, where do you want to go? And for some reason, I chose San Francisco. Something about that city called to me. If you ever get the chance to go, it's a nice place to visit, to see the cable cars. They're not trolleys, they are cable cars. To see all the streets going up and down, all those hills, right? Like you may have seen in the movies. So we saw all these sights, and at the very end, we decided to take a trip across the Golden Gate Bridge to see the redwood trees. That is a sight not to be missed. To see these massive trees that are standing there, right? As high as you can see, and wonder, how the heck does something grow this large? And how the heck does it remain standing? Well, now, you know, I moved to Pennsylvania in July. I had to get that in, right? And within the first couple of months, my wife and I were sleeping, and we heard this gigantic bang. And we got up, and we couldn't figure out what happened. And then when we went to the living room, we found a tree in our living room. It had fallen onto our house. And I think about that now and the damage that did, and I say to myself, if that redwood tree had fallen on my house, the house would be gone. That's how big the tree was. And I would be gone. I would not have survived it. So how does that work? How do these trees, right? If you ever seen a tree fall over, right? You see the roots come out of the ground with all the ground. Redwood trees are very different, right? They have a very different root structure. They don't have their roots go straight down into the ground. Their roots go out sideways. And there should be no reason why these trees, at the slightest wind, should not fall over. But the trick is that they don't grow by themselves. They grow in communities with other redwood trees and other roots. And the roots intertwine and make this system that protects them from exactly those kind of troubles. The storms that come allows them to remain standing. We talk a lot about St. Edmund Prep being about family. Family is roots. Family is support. We have given you support, and you have given us support. Your roots, if you will, have become part of the St. Edmund Prep community. We all are intertwined together. And it is exactly that intertwining that allows students and people who work at St. Edmunds to soar, to grow as high as a redwood, to do something with their lives. Now, I think back on those first few days when you were coming into school the first time. If you remember, I think you were all wearing masks, weren't you? Right? Because I kind of remember, I was sitting downstairs this morning, kind of looking at some of you coming into the school and remembering some of you in those very first days. And remember when the mask came off, I said, oh, that's what you look like under there, right? So you came because why? Because you chose to come to St. Edmunds? I got news for you. We chose you. If you remember, we sent you an invitation to come to St. Edmunds. Just like Matthias was invited to be one of the 12. We invited you to come and be a part of this community, to plant your roots here, and to be able to take that out into the world. And you came. And just like we heard in the readings, right? The reading said that I've shared with you all that I know, all that the Father has told me, I've shared with you. Everyone in the school has shared their knowledge with you, whatever that may be, whether it be knowledge of our faith, knowledge of math, knowledge of science, knowledge of history, right? Sharing what we know so that you can take it out into the world. My friends, we need you to take that out into the world, especially your faith. Our world is broken. We need compassion and love in the world. It seems like it doesn't exist a lot today, but you can change that. And you can do that because you have this foundation of a community that believes in you. And times are going to get rough. There are going to be storms, just like the redwood stand in storm. Why do they not go down? They stand firm because of their community. You can always rely on your community. The community of your parents, your family, your friends, and your community here at St. Edmunds. You're not forgotten here. You'll know that. You'll start getting mail, right? Right? Ms. Blum will be in touch with you. We don't forget you. But it's not about asking for money. It's about remembering what this did for you, about remembering how it made you a better person, about remembering how it made you the person that you're going to be, to kind of go and take that challenge and make those decisions. That's really what we celebrate tonight. We celebrate tonight that you have achieved something special, and you're bringing that out into the world, that St. Edmunds is sending yet more into the world to make the world a better place. And you can do that. We know you can do that. We pray that you can do that. Jesus knows that you can do that. And he will walk with you. And when times get tough, don't forget, you have a home. Come on back. Contact people here if you need to. Come visit. Talk to us. You'd be surprised how much experience we have among all of us, right? We've been through a lot, and we can share that experience even more so than we have over 4 years. Don't forget St. Edmund's. It's the foundation of who you are. We chose you for a reason, because we knew that you had the qualities to be the kind of person that we want to go out into the world and represent St. Edmund Prep. So I congratulate you tonight, because you've made that first step. And you make the biggest step, right, when you step up on the stage of St. John's and get your diplomas.